Ooh, okay, we're about to get ready to start, y'all. For real, for real. Shoot, I'm not killed that fast. Alright, y'all. I'm eating at the same time, so just know that I'm gonna be a little bit slow, but that's okay, that's okay. We're gonna do what we need to do. Nice. I need to find out one phone for 9. No, we ain't gonna do that. He's not. Let me board in. Here we go. Yeah, I was really hitting this grind with Zex. I kid you not, shit. Before I even came on here, before I even let my thing rest, shit, I was up on here, and I had gotten like 50 more of those tones. My goal is probably to try to hit it again, but you know, we're not gonna be pushing too much. But there's that. Wait, how y'all doing today? Sure. Almost into the double digits, y'all. Sure. He gonna say get a little bite of this food. What's that thing? Oh, so any advice on Treasure Trove when it comes down to new characters? To be honest, if you're starting out new, just make sure you unlock Praetorian and you're good to go from there. Also, if you got friends that play, make sure to queue up with them, because less time queuing, the better. So that'll give you more time to actually complete the dungeon. So I would even go as far as to say, make sure that you have a healer or a tank in your jobs, so that you can queue up faster. And once you have a team, I mean, y'all can take turns. Who DPS this round? Who DPS the next round? I couldn't really give you any other advice because that. Most of the time is these cutscenes and queues if you're DPS, you know what I'm talking about. Especially this run of Treasure Trove. But I will also say, make sure you actually participate with all your characters, because here's why. Because later on, you won't have to do those in the future Treasure Trove. That's just my own opinions. Someone else might have some better opinions. I couldn't tell you. Mm-hmm. Do do do. Oh yeah. Don't mind me if I don't talk right off the record. Like I'm eating too, and I'm like going back and forth. I'm about to go back and forth in just a moment to get the rest of it. While Nero starts talking about how he's underappreciated and stuff. Smack me. He was like, yeah, smack me, sure. I mean, like, I'll get the food, but then another part of me like, because this scene is gonna be over. Just a moment. I guess that's some job quest done too. You know, like I said, he's only 80 and stuff because of this alone. So yeah, he a lot of him is really behind on his little quests from Scholar and Summoner. I mean, it's not for now because you don't need all the spells right now, but like I said, I do want to use Summoner and everything. Yeah, all there. I remember me. I'm sorry, what's going on now? I mean, what were you saying you were sorry about what exactly? I'm confused. Oh, that's okay. I figured something else. I was like, no, that's okay. Like I said, I can't fault nobody for having to do what they gotta do, you know? I was about to tell people all the time, if you can't watch the stream, if you have the ability, just put it up on your computer, whatever, mute it, don't mute it all the way, just put it on like 1%, and things like that, and just step away from it. You don't have to actually, worry about doing that, because like I said, I'd be wrong to think that somebody's actually having to do other things. I mean, what am I gonna say? Shame on you for having to go out and do what you gotta do? Nah. That'd be wrong on me. No. Yeah. No. As I tell y'all gotta do stuff like housework, whatever it is, clean, whatever, and you can just put me up. Hey, that's good. You know. So, you know, you may be a parent. You may be busy with other things. Shit. Woo! I mean, it be like that though, unfortunately. Crap. Girl, I'm sorry. I did the wrong move. It was not hitting right. That's alright, y'all. I'm really just waking up and finishing eating this stuff. So I'm a little bit in. So let me just focus, Dex. Cause y'all should have seen what I typed earlier. Should I had to rechange a status multiple times because I was just typoing everything. But then again, I also was doing it with one hand too. And when you're doing that with a cell phone, trust me, and you got big hands, it's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap. You know, so I had to stop what I was doing. I was like, let me go in and grab my phone with both hands and actually type this out. Shit. Hey. Oh, we still got I forgot about that. We hear y'all. I'm like Dagger at this point. And they hold still, I'm trying to help. Yeah. What's that? I don't know what that is. At least I don't know what it is, because like I'm not as savvy with phones and stuff like that, y'all. I only know that you could talk, text, look up stuff on the internet, which in my day and time, and listen to me telling y'all that I'm old, basically. I'm not really that old, but what I'm saying is, in my time, we didn't have that where you could get on the internet and stuff like that on the phone. Where? I have enough up. Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, what is that? Let me see this. I don't know that. Man, I'm confused. Hmm? Oh, no. I don't do that. Nah, I'm good. Shoot, you would be surprised what I would end up typing probably if I was doing that. I'm just saying. Yeah, for some people, it feels like this when you're a whippersnapper. Yes, of course. You know, people, I'm still older when it comes down to that kind of stuff. You know, sure. Remember, in my day, we didn't really have those going on and stuff. You know, so you know, you came into an era where, you know, that was a thing. Like people, since I got older, I have seen things, and a lot of things are very what's the right word? It's very put it like this: there are two things at this point in the world that you need. Exactly. By the time you were doing that since then, I was out of college. Come on now, girl. Think about this carefully. So, what was I saying? Oh, yes. One thing you absolutely need in this day and age: computer and cell phone. Because a lot of things they used to use papers, things like that, and etc., they don't use them. Just like, for the life of me, I don't know anybody, and I'm saying in my case, I don't know anybody that tells me that they got the newspaper. Because you can just get the newspaper online. So,
don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful.
One of the places that I knew that did papers, I wonder if they're even still in business. Sure. Yeah, that's a little ASMR for y'all.
For whom you fight.
People, time is money, okay? Ain't nobody got time to be trying to write down this, that, and everything like that. Now, if you somewhere and you ain't got your phone, that's a different story. But otherwise, sure. But you know, people will actually do some long division in their head and stuff. Nah. You know, they're gonna get that calculator, or even go on Google and actually ask, you know, what is this to this? Man, let's just be honest. Nobody's gonna be doing it. Yeah.
Which is strange.
Who was the 20-something president? Oh, I don't know. Google, I need your help. And heck, you can get those other things now. What they call them? Alexa, Siri, and stuff, to actually ask them. Say, who was this? They be like, It's like, but y'all better watch. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's a dog. Okay. I was like, what is that? But anyway. But yeah, nobody's really going to spend all that time doing that. That's why, I mean, it's good to know that stuff, how to do stuff in your head, of course. It's always good. But always make sure that you know that you actually have options. Now, like somebody who's like oldie, you know, they may not know how to work a computer or a calculator or anything like that. But they know how to make the calculator. But I'm talking about cell phone calculators. Now, if you were to actually say that, use this app, grandma, grandpa, and stuff, it's like, how do I get to that? It's like, you go here. Here? No, here. Yeah. Because to them, it's going to sound like gibberish. Sure. But don't get them wrong, now all grandpas are like that. Some of them actually are up to date on stuff. Shoot. Two of my aunts, they be posting stuff on social media, and I don't even know how to do all that. Sure. Now you know. So let me tell you something about me. I'm not really exactly tech savvy like that, or knowing of that kind of stuff as much. I know what I need to know towards what should be done and what should not be done. But as far as, you know, like, I thought this, I thought that. That's why you haven't seen a whole lot of pictures and stuff. That picture on my thing came from from my...
Yours here.
Okay, so what I did was I took a picture on, and I took the stream, and then I took a picture, a picture of the, image from where I paused the stream at, right? And so what I did was I just put it onto the thing. That's how I got it. And there's other easier ways to do it, but I mean, I said, man, you should do it like this. So yeah. They do need to actually add a little bit more thing. That's why I'm gonna give it to PSO a little bit, because it does feel like the PSO is a little what they call it, not glam, and then they call it something else. I forget what it's called. It may just be called just an outfit, but you know, it is what it is. But basically, I feel like you can do more. You can add shades and you can have other things. I hope that in the future they do actually allow you to do that, because they're doing good on the giving you eyewear and stuff, and then you can still wear your other thing. But you know, it's like we want to see more. Whee! Yeah, but my goal is to be done with this by the end of this week, y'all. And even before then, I want it to be done at least by Wednesday night. Well, him anyway. But he's a gym, so I don't mind, you know, going through him, because he gonna be 30 off the back. So we're not gonna be worried about doing that what's it called? Monoke aware thing. We're not worried about that, because he only would need only like 30 more, and that's a good thing. So we're gonna be doing that. Yeah, well, it's alright. You can still watch, and if you feel better, then we'll worry about it then. But it's not like I'm going anywhere just yet. Not just yet. Sure. I'd be lying if I told you, say, hey, I'm gonna get up at 9, this close time. Right now, we call this crunch time, because when, by this time, next week, shoot, we're gonna be getting ready for this, new update. So nah, I ain't going nowhere. Besides, you gotta go to work and stuff, so you take care of your back first. Definitely take care of your back first. You already know how many hours you're going to be working, so you already, you know, don't play around with that bed. Now just keep doing, healing. Just like I told that person, ooh, Emily, hold on now. Hold on, wait a second. Sure. Yeah. What level is Emily? I gotta pee. Because so she's in the 70s, so she had to. I don't know what her job is, but you know, I've seen a lot of people on this, and it's not even funny, y'all. But I've seen a lot of people on this game, on this dungeon, who are like level 100, and they like are horrible. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, what is your level again? Yeah. You got time to be playing dead, man. Get up. The dad is really like, that's so stupid. Get up. Just take care of your back. See, that's what it's about. No, they did not just say perfect. Y'all, I do not like a pun like that. That's just like when they say meowdy, I'm like, no. I mean, that's my own personal preference when I say that. I don't care to say it. You know, there will be no meowdies from me personal. No. Meowdy is just rough, y'all. As y'all can see, we are trying to progress, because what I'm trying to do is I want to get Najun and Zane through at least to Ishgard at least, but before I do that, I'm gonna get Zex through Stormblood. definite because, you know, we could have been doing. I'm about to say, take care of yourself. Don't worry about this right now, shit. Right now, there's only like few things to really worry about. One, job. Two, back, or body in general. Three, family. You know, like I said, shoot, before, last year, I was not doing a whole lot of streaming. I may have been splats of it, but it was not like actual me doing what I'm doing now because I just, boy, we're the Shade Brigade. Shit, I'm about to put shit, I'll be Charlie and you can all be my angel. Shit, I'm about to shoot. Dude. What is that she got on? Right. You know, I can recall a time when I sucked at Sage. Like, no joke, like, I was horrible. But you know what? I started doing stuff on it with Darius, and really love it. I think also when you use a character, depending on what your character is like in general, it actually makes it a lot more fun. Because I feel like with Zex, he's way more playful than most. That's why I kind of gave him some of those. And I'm gonna still work on his other jobs, of course. Because if I want to use him with them, of course. But just him spinning around really pulls the I'm silly, I'm kind of funny, I like to have fun, you know. And just like his dad, that's how Darius is. Woo! I want to give him a job of each of his parents, because he has 3 parents, but 2 of them are the same. It's hard to explain. If you get to know me more, you'll know that character very well. But wait, are we getting this? Huh. But yeah. I would say Paladin probably would have been Zane. Arcanist is definitely Zen. And Darius would have been Sage. So that's all 3 of them. You gonna haul that, look at him. Yeah, you gonna haul that, look at him. Here we go! You tried, girl, but I had touched that beforehand, thank you. You just went past. But yep. Damn. Y'all, can I tell y'all, I'm like all over these, you know these little, drops and rewards and stuff on which when I tell you I am all over it, I am all over it. Yeah, right. Yeah. I just went back into last night's history on this chat thing. It is too funny. Too funny. And then the one with the skillet, that was too funny. I was like, shit, ain't no skillet shit. That's something else. That was a heavy. Yeah. Too funny. That is too funny. Little lasers away! Why did I do that? No, seriously, why did I do that? That's not gonna do anything. You know what? I'm gonna go and take mixed up with my scholar because that's what I would have normally done with scholar probably. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm like, why am I doing that move? I probably thought I was. I probably forgot I was staging. I'm like, how do you forget that when you just did that move? It's easy for me, so I can forget. Like I'll be like, why is my move not working? I'm like, wait a second. I'm not that class right now. Like, nope. So what I thought I was doing was let's poison the enemy. I mean, technically I can poison using this move, but I'm so used to doing it with Scholar. Oh, man. Okay, I got y'all. Woo! It'd be like that though, y'all. Oh, it'll pass alright. And then you hit that, and then once it passes, you hit that flush. And make sure you have a plunger just in case. No, that's actually life right there. That's actually reality. Sure. There we go. Wait, I didn't take care of this dude? What y'all doing? Wait a second, I get something. I get something just a moment to respond to that. Give me a second. Where is he at now? 112, okay. Yep. Should I got to 105 before I had gotten on. I'm gonna try to do it again, but I make no promises. But if I don't finish something tonight, if I finish it tomorrow, I'm gonna maybe be doing Darius tomorrow for y'all. Cause I need some Darius. We all need a little Darius in our life. Woo! Oh my god, oh my god. Oh god. Oh my gosh. You know what's funny is the fact that you use Scooby-Doo and we all know about Darius though. That makes a lot more sense. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, just some time. Just to be him. Just to be him actually at the same time. It'd be funny because it would just happen in the middle of the night or something. It'd be like it's like Lord have mercy, that's too funny. Hey, we can say one thing. You get real fast. I gotta get it back. Oh my gosh. There's a point to that. Oh, there isn't. Thank God I'm the healer, because that would have been really bad that the person is still all the way back there. Here we go. Step in. You gotta also make sure that you're not doing what this girl is doing, because you know something, don't make your healer work as more hard than what they have to. Be appreciative of a healer. Now, don't take advantage. Woo. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, there's probably a handful of people that don't react like that, but you know, a lot of people do now. Shit. I can say that, but if you put like this, like people be saying, you know, it be tasting good, but you be paying for it later on sometimes. Yeah. I'm gonna heal y'all like that. Now me, I never really had a whole lot of issues with like things like that, but you know, there's always a chance that you can have one, you know, anytime. Wait a minute, dude. What the frick are you doing? Shit, you gonna bring them right in front of me? Y'all know I gotta get up out of this one. You know, what did your heart tell you? She was telling me I've got to go. Sure. And this person getting on my nerves. They bought the person right in front of me. Oh my God. I had to. Yes, I did. Let me see. Here we go. I'll get it. This is why both cannot be there if one of them got the stomach issue. Okay. How can I believe the tank actually brought dude in front of me? Like, dude. I would never do that to my healer.
Look for the lift's control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lift down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the ultimate weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Guys could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer. So long as you punish them with
That is crazy.
crystals and gorge them on your
That made me
gods are no
funny.
different from those of the beasts, icons, everyone, except for this. And you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry.
I mean,
Nor is this unknown to your masters. Which prompts the
hey,
question,
it's
why
funny. What
they
did you
claim these
expect?
false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis
Yeah, probably be funny though when it comes down to it. I'm not gonna even lie. Now, old filming was awesome. Newer filming was still pretty good, but I don't know. It's just not the same as it was. The
Man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest.
oh, you gonna love this? You gonna love this?
Battle settles. It is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak.
Yeah.
Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite. That of false worship, a path which leads to elevation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. In this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea. Face
Don't
me.
push yourself now. Like I said, you can come on later on if that be the case. Because like I said, I know I'm probably gonna be back on later on now. I already know
It is only
that.
right that I should take
I'm gonna
your
be trying to go
word,
for
but
it.
none among us has the power to stop me.
Because I want you to get on and then you're like, oh, my back is hurt. I mean, yeah, you can go, but what I'm saying is, be proactive. That's what I always tell people. If you know, cause if you know you hurting, just rest. Cause you know you gotta go and clock in, son. You just take it easy, just relax. That's what my mom always tell me. Whenever I was hurting, she would tell me, relax for a bit, take a minute. So don't push. Yeah, but I'm not saying that you ain't got time. I'm saying is make sure you're taking time to just rest and rest your back. You know, not if you got time, and I make sure that you take the time to actually nurture and take care of your back. You know, because you don't want to be at work and then it starts up. Oh, hold on a minute. There we go. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Rest is essential. I don't know about all that other stuff right now. That's not important. Yeah. Shit. Because if I'm not feeling good or something like that, like I said, that's the only reason if y'all will not ever see me streaming during this month is if I'm really, really sick or something like that. You know, or if I'm in so much pain. But even then, I might just mute my volume and just do it. You know, because I want to make sure that I'm, you know, doing what I can where I can. But if I'm like really, 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 really hurting, yeah, that stream is gonna have to take a seat. It's gonna take several seats actually. Got you. Just rest. You know, it just came to mind, Joe. And for the life of me, I'm trying not to laugh at it. But do y'all remember last night when oh man, let me get this. Here we go. I had to focus on that part I like to make sure I'm doing everything I can. Mother thing. Oh yeah. Do y'all remember that character? You know the funny one, Ophelia. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when she had tried to come up and pet Zach and he ran? I mean, it wasn't like he did it intentionally, but I guess I didn't know that Ophelia would do that. So it's like he ran. Then the other time, he ran one way, she ran the other. Then she ran this way, he ran the other. And it was just so funny. I mean, I could not stop laughing for a while because it was so funny. Because it was like, okay, so there is this video, right? If y'all ever heard of Crystal Waters and stuff. And basically, she was doing her little dance, going, la da dee, la da da, and he zoomed in on her and the thing, and then she turned away. That's what it made me think of. It was like so pretend Ophelia's right there standing. She gonna be this blade of grass. Okay, so she came over to where I was, and when she tried to pat, he went the other way. Oh my god, that made me think of that. I'm just remembering it. It was just so funny. It was. I felt bad later on for it, but at the same time, you cannot tell me that it didn't look funny, because it was like, and I was using him, I was using this one right here, and I was like, and she came over, she went, let's go. And then the second time she came over, I went this way, she went the other way, Then I went this way. She went that way. And then we went again, and she went that way. It was just too funny. It was. I gotta get that for y'all. I've got to actually get that for you. Hang on a minute, y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna get that time and everything for y'all. Y'all gotta see this. Oh my god. And then if you can, go back and look at the thing. I'll get the time. I should get the time for that too for y'all. But let me see. Ooh, wait a minute, y'all. My head just did something. Like you, but I'm okay. I'm okay. Don't worry. Okay, so let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Let me see. I've got. I'm ashamed of myself. I should be. That's too bad. Okay, look at this. Okay. Okay, let me get this for y'all. I got it. Okay, I gotta see this. I'm telling you, if you watch that stream, then you know what I'm talking about. Hold on a minute. Let me get it. That's crazy. I'm just sharing this with y'all. Okay, so that's the time, and let me get the video. All right, there we go. I'm telling you, it was super duper funny. I mean, because it was like, and I didn't even think about it at the time. I didn't really think about it until after a while. I was like, wait a minute, this looked like it could turn into something. And so, ergo, yeah. Like I said, it wasn't meant to be a joke as much as it was, but the fact that it worked so wonderfully, yeah, I had to laugh at it, y'all. Dude, if it happens again, I'm probably gonna throw it on him. But yeah. That was super funny. No, it's really go look at my previous stream. I can't remember the exact time, but it was I want to say it was closer to the end. But yes, it was wild. Just even like envisioning that situation just was so funny, because like she came over and I had did it. Oh, let me put this thing up here real fast. Let me see. Ooh. Wait a minute, hold on a minute, y'all. Gotta put this up right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, thank you. Once I put that up for people, because I want I want people to not feel like, I don't want them to feel like, you know, the pressure's on, you know. Wait a minute, when did we lose? Hold on, you're gonna have to actually open up the thing to actually look for another person, because I did not know that we... wait a minute, I did see something happen earlier, but I didn't know that the person had left. But you know, a lot of people said that people have been doing that. Do you know how to do it? Because we'll need all the help we can get here, you know. So, you want to go to duty. Is it duty? I don't know, mine might be different than yours. But it'll ask, do you want to fill in the rank or something? Yeah. Okay, for real though. We gotta get this other person. Oh, please. Yeah. But just that we better actually get that person for real. Okay, well they want to come on. Okay. Yeah, I can kind of understand that. Why? Have you do you know how to, you do know how to replenish people though, right? Like if we lose somebody, right? Because they may be looking at that like, okay, these people get on my nerves because they just run around there. Still don't understand what happened though. But then again, a lot of people have said, oh, you know what? And I'm just knocking on wood here with this one, because guess what? If I remember correctly, because when I got on this morning, there was talk of a DDoS attack last night. And so that's what I'm guessing might be going on. Might be. I don't know it to be fact. But, because I didn't even know they wanted, but they went on because of, well, one, oh yeah, we better not grab too many people, because if we don't be the ones that just doing this, then, you know, we don't want to be overworking the, but this case we don't want to be overworking anybody. We don't want to be overworking the tank, the vehicle, or put your healing face on there for real, because you're going to be healing a lot right now. Just me alone being a DPS. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can do it, but we need a lot of healing. Yeah. Take that. I don't think so, Janie, but yeah, I don't need that. Not right now anyway. Pom-poms away! If you don't know how to actually do the replenish, let me know. And I'll do what I can to help, because I think our menus are different when it comes down to this. I gotta see when it's snow gonna start in GTA as well, y'all. You know what though? I like that little novelty, because it doesn't really snow. It doesn't snow in California. And so the fact that they even give it a novelty like that, it's kind of nice. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's basically, we define it as it gives you kind of a warm feeling. Maybe now, are we actually going this without another DPS? Or are we going to get the DPS? Or do you not know how to do it? You're like, you got to let me know something because I need to know that information. Because this can go a lot faster with 2 DPS. Not to mention we gotta do the stacks. That's the one though, the stacks. I mean, I hope they didn't leave because I said I was streaming. Sure, because you know, some people don't like to be on things like that. For real, for real. That has to do with whoever is doing the leader. Yeah, but you know, you say it'll be slower, but remember, I'm on a schedule here, so you know, I don't know what's really going on here. Now, like I said, no. So you know, I'm trying to like keep it going, keep it going. No, you have to do it. You have to do it. You're the leader. Oh, you didn't know. Dude, you're the leader. Wait till this part comes up and then look at where the L is. That's what I was saying, because I thought you knew. I was like, no, neither one of us can do this. You have to do it. That's why I was wondering what was going on. Okay, so go to your duty finder, and I think there should be an option that tells you to look for a person. Well, Lord have mercy. I thought you knew. Well, that actually sums up a lot, because I actually didn't know that. Okay, so, because you're the leader, you have to summon the person. We can't do it. Yep, so just go duty and duty finder. And it should tell you. Because you can... Oh, okay. Yeah, only the leader can do it. Yep, only the leader can. So we just have to wait. Wait a minute. Hold up. We are all showing disconnect. Well, y'all are showing disconnect things. Hold on a second. What is going on here? Hold up. What is going on here? Lord, please don't let this be a DDoS. Oh my God. Okay, she's back. No way. Seriously? That's how it turned into. Oh Lord. So yes, y'all. Let me see this picture. Oh no, I've had that happen before. It may that, maybe not be that. I don't know. No way. Like, seriously? I mean, don't get wrong. She was showing that sign too, and I don't know if mine was showing it as well. But That was interesting, to say the least, how it happened. Oh Lord, please don't do that. Cause I may have to kick for real and then get you back afterwards, cause we can't be just sitting here. Let me see. Let me see, can I promote her? Wait, she said she didn't even know how to do it, so I don't know if that's gonna help me there. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just kick you then. I'm gonna vote to dismiss you. And then we'll continue, and then I'll come get you afterwards. Alright, so vote to dismiss. We'll stay away. Alright. And we're gonna replenish. Now I'll get you back in a little bit once we finish that. Never rude. Never rude, ladies and gentlemen. Shit. I'm gonna take it. Okay, we got that person. Now the healer. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I love to play Final Fantasy, but these little attacks and stuff are getting way too numerous for me. Like, we literally just had issues before this event, during this event, still during this event. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but you know, that's way too much money to be making to be not able to do that. Now we're just waiting for this, yeah, it's D-Dot. Someone else just confirmed it too. Well, hopefully that won't be the case, that we're gonna have to do this a certain way, but we might not be as through as I thought we would be. Because if that thing starts acting up too much, I ain't gonna be doing that. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I'll probably go for the 50 for now, and then we'll go for the other 50 maybe another time. Well, actually take it back. No, we would have to go for the other two. We already got most of it. Okay, so we 125. We need under 125 now, but before it was 125. Nah, I had to do what I had to do there, for real. Like I said, nothing personal. I just had to go in there because we've been waiting, y'all. Waiting. There you go. Yo, y'all might give me some Chinese food tomorrow, for real. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm feeling it. I'm actually feeling it. So I might actually do that, for real. And why did I say that, but then tomorrow coming there, but you know I don't want that. Bam! Oh well. Sorry, I had to do what I had to do because I said there's a lot of time that was spent doing that. That's why I said, because I wasn't sure what was going on. When I saw that you want to replenish, I was like, why are we not replenishing? I was like, I mean, I'm a DPS, that much is true, but that would have sucked to go through this if I thought. Alright, just give me some time. I suppose I'll go do something for you in the time frame, and then I'll come get you after. We should be sooner done. But y'all, that kind of set me back a little bit. Cause sure, normally I would have had 2 done probably, or at least close to finishing the second. Wait, no, I did do. This is the. Wait a minute, hold up. No, this is the second one. That's right. So yes, so I did one already by myself because I was Sage. That's right. So yeah. Lord, please don't just DDoS get me right now. Not with me being so close to being done. I mean, I don't want anybody to have to go through that, but you know, I'm this close to actually being done where I can get on other things and everything with y'all and stuff. And you know, now it's being impeded because of crazy people who want to do stuff because they think it's funny. You know, and you know the strange thing is, and I've noticed this. And it even happened back in my PS3 era days. Like, it was a holiday. I remember it vividly. And someone had did something to PSN. And it was right at the holidays. And it's strange because that's when they seem to do it the most, is at the holidays. And one year, I think when it happened, they said the person had a quote-unquote reason to do it. Guess what the reason was? Because they felt that people didn't actually spend time with family and stuff like that. I'm like, that's nobody's choice. I mean, I don't believe that, but if that really was their reasoning, you can't. Here's the thing, y'all. When you don't have people to play things with, and you are looking for online, you know, sometimes that's the only outlet that you have. Like, let's say you don't have family at all. Like your mom, your dad, your siblings, any of them, or if you never had some little siblings to begin with, were gone, and you spending Christmas alone, you kind of want to be online so that you can have some fun. So that you can kind of not be quote-unquote alone. I mean, true, you don't know who the person is that you're playing with, but hey, it's okay. Because I mean, I don't have a lot of friends on this because I just choose not to. But there's a lot of people that I've played with that have been fun, that have been amazing. You know? I played Marvel Rivals, same thing. I just don't add everybody, you know, just because. You know? Because you don't know who you... First of all, you don't know who you add number 1 anyway. You don't know if they're going to be playing the next day. You know, there's a little Mimi... you have to say Mimi, not memes. I say Mimi for some reason. I don't know. It sounds better to me. Apparently... There's a bit of thing. But, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So... Oh, man. I just lost my train of thought. What was I telling y'all? Hold on a minute. Dang it. Now I really have forgotten what I was going to tell y'all. Dang. Oh, the Mimi. There we go. The Mimi. Yes. Okay, I had to think about it for a minute. Alright. So y'all know that little Mimi thing where it shows your when you go online and stuff and everything, and then you can see where your friends are and stuff, and it says this person hasn't been on in 10 days, this person hasn't been on in so long. I think one that I'm thinking was like a month, 2 months, 3 months or so ago. Anyway, it's kind of like that when I tell you you know who you add, because you don't know, they may not be playing the next day or the day after that, or they could just say, hey, I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore, you know. And then you're just sitting there like, oh no. So that's when I do this stuff. I try to. This goes with that's on my TLC. I watch who I trust, and I watch who I let trust. Who I let trust me, because there's no guarantee that I'm gonna always be on this. Fortnite, any of that stuff. There's no 100% guarantee. I could sit here and tell you, yeah, I'll be on it, but there is no guarantee on that. And that's why I tell people all the time, if you get a game, because take it from me, I used to be that kind of person. I got stuff because others, quote unquote, said they would play the game with me. Never did, so I learned fast. Do not get things for other people. Get it because you want to get it. Because you actually want to play it. You know. Because it's easy to get something and think you're gonna be doing this, having fun, etc., etc., and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, no. So that's why I tell people all the time, if you get something, get it for you. Don't get it because you think, oh, I'm gonna play with you, or don't think because this person's gonna play with you, or etc., because you never know what they're doing, or etc. Just like, and this goes back to my other stream. Was the day before yesterday or the day before that? I can't remember the exact, but I was telling that person about you know, a streamer does not have to actually play with people. That's their own choice. You know, as far as that goes, that's a good example. Like, I play with people, of course, but you know, within reasoning. You know, I'm not about to just be like, oh, every day I'm gonna play. No, I couldn't say that, and I wouldn't say that because that's not truthful. You know. Now that being said, I'll do what I can where I can. But like, if I'm doing something like I've had people who have wanted to play like things like Streets of Rage, etc. with me, and I do want to play that with them. But right now I'm in the middle of Treasure Trove, so I don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to play with you. It's just I'm so busy doing this and getting this done. Like I said, getting it done now is a good thing because it's like you don't have to worry about it now. Zex, he's technically done. I'm just doing the outfit stuff. But he is technically done. He doesn't actually have to do anything else. If I chose for him not to. So, yeah. Man, don't get me wrong, the people that actually have gotten things like Streets of Rage, they are doing the finish tag though. So that's a good thing. Because I said, Streets of Rage, if you still play that, awesome. I do myself, but you know, Streets of Rage, just like other games like that, they've died out. They're not as, you know, big as they once were. I mean, like I said, you can still find games, of course, but I know for a fact that you do have to have friends that actually play that game, because there's a good chance that that's the only way you're gonna actually get it. They're gonna kill it. Yeah. Yeah, a game like this, you'll be able to find people usual. Now, depending on what dungeons you're trying to do now, raids and stuff, probably not as easily. Unless you have a full, like, party and stuff like that, but otherwise, you know, you won't get so lucky with certain dungeons. Just like I remember seeing Ray and Nina. That was my first time going through Cause of Bahamut. That was my first time. And I did it before. So finding out that Alizé actually used Arcanists and stuff, I didn't know that. That was very interesting to see that. But I am glad that they changed them up though, because she's better now than she was then. And the whole little combine your grimoires and stuff together was kind of for me. I mean, it was cool, but it was also kind of like you kind of knew it was going to be that. You knew it was going to be two twins using that and doing that. You know, so yeah. But it was nice to see everything unfold the way that it did, and seeing the story. Because I definitely didn't see that as I'd never seen that story before.
Look for the lips control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby.
Oh, that's true. You can join in with somebody mid-game.
The ultimate weapon.
Shit, I might be doing that shit for real, y'all. Shit. That might actually help a lot, too. I forgot all about that. Well.
Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except for this. Then you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, It is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler. That of false worship. A path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization.
Sure, that teleporter, sure.
Come, champion of the Eorzean. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, but none among you has the power to stop me.
Yeah, we you know we are way farther back than what I thought. Nah, we had to get kick a field. Like I said, I will get them back after this, but nah, I'm really behind more so than I thought. So I'm going to hit that. I didn't realize that much time had passed. What, this is my sixth one? This is my second one, and I need to do 6? Yeah, we're good. Was he though? I mean, to be perfectly honest, he did hit that teleporter pretty fast. I mean, he was like, shoot. He was like, yeah! He's like, teleport, shoot, teleported. I mean, he really went for that teleporter. Perhaps he didn't actually see it as a game. Maybe he thought it was really like, out of the way, can't you see it's a Phantom Ophelia? So he probably like, wait, out of the way. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, that was gone. He hit that teleporter. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go over here and help them and defeat him. Come on, man. Yeah, in this case though, she's the one that did that to herself. Cause Rex was just trying to do his thing, y'all. So, Rex is just doing her thing. Yeah. Rex was like, yeah. But you know, these things be happening with all these updates and everything. It's just like it wasn't my first day. I think it was my second or my third, I can't remember, but apparently my phone has updated to where to do your gifts and stuff, like you know those things that be putting up on like social media and all that stuff like that. Yeah, you have to actually like do it a certain way, like something I was not used to. I was like, wait a minute, right there you are. Wait, are you back on here? So yeah, it was just it was a mess. It took me a while just to figure out what was actually going on. I was like, wait a second. Healer, please. Wait, are you DPS or you healer? No, because you had answered the thing. Well, who's the healer then? Because there's no way you would have gone away and then missed the queue. So you're a DPS now too, right? At least I hope that's the case. I hope that won't you. Because that's the case. I need to switch to healer next match. Wait a minute. So you're still the healer? Wait, what? Interesting. Or are you still working on trying to get that thing to work? That was X. That was X right there. So you're trying to get things set up, okay? Because I was about to say, I'm like, how are you? Oh, hold on a minute, y'all. Let me go and get this thing set up. I wish it would please just keep that up there. You. He was gone with that teleporter. I love it. He's like, he watched her. He's like, keep going. Yeah, that was their fault because they got too close. Ready? Well, yes and no, because of the fact that there's a space in between. Like, yeah, overall that is what it says, but they could be saying something else, like Hazel, or something like that. Or Hazel. Could be Hazel if that L is an I. Am I actually doing only one? Y'all don't look at me. That was a mess up on my part. I was hitting just one. There we go. Now I'm hitting all of them. Yeah. No, I try to do each time I can. Yeah. The only time I don't do it is if we're really falling behind, and then I have to actually do it like that. Otherwise, I do my best to try to keep continuous attacks going. Got it? I wasn't paying. Did you see that? You gotta say I wasn't even paying attention. See that should tell you right there. I don't be paying attention all the time. Sure, I be doing what I do and keep it pushing. That person was in. Oh, that person was in the game that I was in before, weren't they? Really? Oh shit, yeah, I didn't see none of that. But then again, I also was busy putting up my information, so so we didn't really worry we didn't worry about Hazel. And Hazel's snowman looks creepy. I'm just saying. Yeah. Well. Seems so weird. But I want to see what they, with the other thing, what they were. I was just, nah, I don't like that. I thought it was like a different thing, but that's a 10. Woo! Coming back. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, someone could have killed that thing. I'm just saying, I mean, everybody's running. I mean, I was up ahead. I already shot my shot, y'all. So I knew I was good. That thing was running, y'all. And refresh things, and I'm gonna check just to make sure on my end, because that might not be the case, because someone else said the same thing, and that wasn't the case from my end. So let me double check. Because it really takes it down. Let me double check. Testing. Let me see. Hang on. Testing. I don't hear anything. You may want to try refreshing the page or something, because I don't see anything off. Let's see. Check the stream itself. Yeah, everything says excellent on there and everything. Yeah, see, sometimes you gotta actually do that. If you ever think that I sound weird or anything like that, refresh the page right off the bat. And if it still persists, then, you know, tell me, because then I double check to make sure that it's not on my part, because I usually will turn my thing on, my sound on, so that I can hear, because sometimes this thing does be cutting out, like in my ear, like I can hear it, but it'll be cutting out, and then I have to check through my mic, is it doing it when I talk? In general, and it won't be, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't mind if it's doing it to me, but for y'all, I don't want to be doing it to y'all. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah. That's what I say. What? No, somebody may be using that glitch. No, well, not really glitch, but they're using that thing that you ain't supposed to be doing. Cause there's no way. Ain't no way. Well, there is one other way. If you, but I'm not sure if that's really the case or not. I'm gonna get my Discord back up though soon, real soon. Hmm. Hmm. Shit. For that matter, you should just, I think you should just take the moment to just rest. Because like I said, these things happen, unfortunately. No. And like I said, I'm just grateful that it hasn't happened to me yet. And I'm hoping and still hoping. I be laughing at that too. That thing be funny. See. Yeah, but you know, this is one of those things that unless you play 24/7, you know, it's not going to really work. That's why I was saying to someone that asked me a question about any tips for treasure trove, and I said make sure you have a tank or a healer in your job thing, because when a person doesn't want to do or anything or etc. or have time to do it, you know, it is what it is. Because like I said, I'm trying to work on little things here and there. Like I said, Zex is his own thing. I'm trying to finish him up. Dare to be his own thing, you know. But a lot of those are gonna be done probably on my own time. Like I said, after but I think I want to do some stuff on Genshin a little bit. You know, catch that up and everything, but, ooh, don't worry at you. Here we go. Smash him with a hammer. Wham! Take that. But yeah, so I mean, that goes back to what I was saying. Make sure you take time to do this stuff for you, because at the end of the day, like I said, once I'm done, I'm done. I'm not, I'll be honest with y'all, I don't mind helping people out, but at the same time, it's like, I need a break. Sure, that's why I'm kind of doing it all at one time. Because, like I said, you know, sure. Put it like this, you ain't gonna see me doing too much like this. Well, actually, we can't say that because this event will be over on 16, but I'm saying, if it had gone over past Christmas, shoot, y'all would not see me on Christmas Day doing that. Absolutely not. Okay. Make a good choice. Because I'm not the one you want to mess with. Okay. Oh, you want to go? Okay, come in. That's alright. I still smack that. That's right, I still smack that, okay? Yeah. Sure. Thank you. Dude, this thing must have been out of his mind. If he even thought something. Smack it! Smack it! But yeah, jokes aside, yeah, you know, I don't like to do too much. Like, I've been grinding, y'all. I've been grinding since the beginning of this. Like I said, even before this, just to get Zane and Najun to be able to do it, I was running. ripping and running. Shit. So that's what I'm telling you. I know how much work goes into getting this prepared, all that stuff, and then you still have to actually make sure that you have the right thing. See, Najun, she was lucky because she had Scholar and Summoner both. Now, Zane did have Paladin, so that also helped, but I want him to actually have something doing the work with him. Then that's when I used Monk for him and things. But no, once I actually got where I need to go with them, I was happy because see, Najun and Zane, they don't have any missions this time around. Ray does, Zen does, well, a little bit to that, but she gonna be able to get something out of this. But I ain't worried about it too much, 100%. But Zex and Darius, now Darius, he gonna get 30 because he can do the missions, so he would need 30 more. So that's a good thing. And like I said, I'll probably just do him and do the rest of Praetorium and stuff with him because I'm not gonna do that crazy dungeon that y'all saw me do other time. That was rough. But I mean, I had fun, like I said. I had to hang out with my lover, so that was the plus. That was what made it amazing. Now, just doing it by itself and stuff, nah, I would have been like, nah. Cause they were having fun, I was having fun, so that's what it's about.
Somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the ultimate weapon.
I feel like I played that's that same character from another time. Tell me, is this my third or fourth one? Because otherwise I would say we're on time.
Don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, but none among you has the power to stop me.
But trust me when I say this, I know exactly what you mean. That shit, there were times I almost didn't make it, sure. So I had to figure something out. But yeah, I made it work though. I did. Where's it ready to go? Also, make sure to put arrow on all of them and they'll continuously take damage. That's what I do all the time. Whether it's that combust or even that one move that saves just, I try to keep it all because it doesn't, I know, of course, poison too. Okay. I'm gonna hit this. Hey. Thank God for that. I mean, I would have finish it, but before it can be done, you go and just visit. Alright, alright, here we go. Let's see. That'd be 140. So 3 and 7, that would be. So okay, we're kind of on the right track. We're kind of on the right track. Okay, so let me go in and turn the healer. Let's see if we can do pick an answer still. Let's see. Nah, we don't want to wait. We could wait, but well, let's see. Yeah, okay, good. I was gonna say, the more continuous damage, the better, yo. That's facts right there. So I'm trying to get him through on Stormblood, and then I'm gonna focus on the other stuff. Like I said, once 5 minutes is up, though, I'm gonna switch over. I ain't about to do all that. You'd be quite surprised though how much isn't common anymore. I always tell people to say the exact same thing. Common sense, which isn't so common anymore. Yep. You'd be quite surprised how many people, and like I said, you said you are still just starting out, so you know, there you go. So, you know, that's what I say. So when people do common sense and stuff, it can go in 2 ways, unfortunately. Even with White Mage, you just have grasped it better. But there's a lot of people that actually have not. And so because of that, that's why I say common sense, which ain't so common anymore. You know, it's just like, even with like every class, there's always one that does not have, that don't do what you would think. That's like that thing I said, that as a healer. Oh no! Don't forget. Do you remember when we ran and that person wasn't casting what they could cast, and they were high leveled? There you go. So, what might seem common is not so common, unfortunately. So that's why I say, you know, we can't go by that, unfortunately, because it's not as common as it should be. You know, and trust me, for someone like you said, you think. I already know I got White Mage down. What? What? Well, I say common sense, which isn't so common anymore, you know. But you said I got White Mage, I think. Well, I can only tell you, I know I have White Mage down. So, believe it or not, I actually know what I'm doing when I do my White Mage. Now, I still got work to do on some other ones, but White Mage is something I definitely know I have down. Like the Astrologian, I'm working still on, but I've got a good sense of where I'm going with that as well. So, you know, I'm okay with those things. But, you know, even with Tank, I'm not bad. I'm still learning to do things with Tank, but, you know, at the same time, I know what I do need to know. I feel when it comes down to it, you just learn every class and you're good to go. And that's what I did. That's what I'm doing and stuff. I'm learning each class as I go, you know. And like I said, out of all of these, Conjure's definitely one that, like I said, I do White Mage. Scholar and stuff, definitely. Astrology and Death, Sage, working on that. But I got that down. Tanks, I'm still working on some of them, but I've got a good amount of what each one can do, and so that's what I'm working on. Definitely got that one down. Lancer, same. Rogue, same. Definitely Rogue. Yeah, Samurai, same. Reaper, yes. Viper, Like I said, you can't use this in dungeons, but outside dungeons, I'm pretty good with that, with other characters, so I'm okay with that. Cause you're just using one move basically until you get more anyway, but I don't really worry too much about that one as much. Summoner, Arcanist, definitely Summoner. Black Mage, definite. Dancer, of course. Darius is every bit the dancer. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, the goals are set. I want to actually give every single one of these classes. Now, get it right, y'all. When I say that, I mean the classes that actually fight. Now, I'm working on these too, but first and foremost, I gotta make sure that, you know, one, I have space, and two, that I actually have time to actually do it, because nobody wants to just see you doing this over and over and over. But that's neither here nor there. But I have a plan for that as well. Because where are we at? It says less than 5 minutes. Okay. Now if it's less than 5 minutes, we good. But if it goes past that now, we're at 6 minutes. So let's see. And if not, next time I'll go back to Sage. Cause I said Darius is gonna be I'm gonna say it, he'll be Black Knight. Yeah. I mean, I have tried it, it's not bad, you know. Darius actually had it. Yeah. Alright, let's go there. Woo! Okay, now the time has changed a little bit. You know what? Just for the sake of it, let me just go on and go for the healer. Yes, let's go ahead and just go for the healer, thank you. Yes, there we go. Crap, I did that wrong. know people like that's annoying and cringe, but we also on here, we doing that thing. Wait, what's that? Got it. Well, let's hope anyway. That's all we can do. Yeah, get ready, cause you may be disappointing yourself if that be the case. Yep. That's one of those you be thrown up in the air kind of thing. You know, if it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. So they just gotta take for what it's worth. Oh no, you could jump down there. Huh. Yeah, no, I shot that. Get there. I believe that's any job though. You go in, think everything's gonna be kind of calm, cool, collected, and then you get there, find out that this is the day. Just like I know that during this time of year, a lot of people get overwhelmed during like Christmas shopping. People who come to stores, you know, getting food, things like that, and etc. It can get very hectic. Shit. Okay. Then you got the last minute shoppers that be running in and then things. Oof. Well, you know, it'd be how it be there for real. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times people do that. Oh yeah, yeah. You know what the fun part is? You got the one that a lot of people be coming for like PS4s, PS5, things like that, and etc. And it was last minute shopping. It's like, oh, we don't have any more of those. And then they like, what? Yeah. Well, you know. Shit. Too funny. Yeah, you know, the yeah. But you know how people be. Yep. See, I've had that issue before too, and that's how fast people fast. You know, first of all, here's the first thing. Okay, so you say a person, you know, Jewish and they celebrate Hanukkah, and of course, and that, and things. Okay, how would I have known that you were Jewish? You know, unless you have a tag on saying that I'm Jewish, how would I have known that? I wouldn't have wanted to offend you. So I just say, you know, whatever, you know. And so, you know, if I do say Merry Christmas, just know it's not meant to be, like, offensive. Because how would I have known that you don't celebrate? And so, I mean, like, yeah, more so I do try to just say Happy Holidays because I don't know what somebody might celebrate, and I don't want to be, you know, disrespectful or come off a certain way to them. But, you know, it's like, dang, it's like, how am I supposed to know? You know? Sure, unless you're promoting yourself saying that you are Jewish, you know, I mean, it's easy for anyone to make that mistake. I mean, and if you, okay, let's say I say Merry Christmas to you, and you tell me that you're Jewish. Then I'm going to say, alright then, Happy Hanukkah. You know? I mean, I'm still going to be polite and tell you happy something, whether it be Happy Holiday, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, you know, just because it's just me being polite, you know, it's not me being, it's just like, okay, this was a good thing, because I've actually had an issue like this once. So this was one of those foamy moments where, so I have met, and I hate to say it like this, but I have met a feminist type of who's like, I don't need your help to do this, right? And you know, and I'm usually nice to everybody, but when they do that, I'm like, okay, you know, you can do it yourself. Okay, like, and I think the first time I ever witnessed that had to have been, it was a door holding thing, and the woman actually looked like she was mad that I did it. I was like, well, you know, next time I'll be sure to close the door on you and let you open it yourself if that be the case. Because I'm not saying anything by holding a door. That's just, I've always been raised with manners. Just like there was this one time in Kroger, there was this man. He was kind of elderly a little bit. I wouldn't say he was like, he wasn't no 70 or anything like that, but he was in his like mid-60s or something like that. But anyway, he was in the thing, I guess, trying to get, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what it was, the ice cream or something. It was something, I can't remember exactly. But the door was closing on him, and you know, he couldn't hold it and everything. So I held the door for him, and I didn't hear a thank you or anything. So you know what my mom said? Because this is when my mom and I were actually, you know, in the stores and stuff and everything. And so she told him, like, you're welcome. And I told Mom he didn't have to say thank you. He's like, no, he should have. Just kind of courtesy and politeness and all that stuff. She's like, that should have been something that he should have said. And I was like, well, I don't know. I didn't do it for no thank yous. I did it because it was the right thing to do. So, yep. I try to be nice with people. I don't just like to just go off the handle with people right off the bat. Now that being said, that don't mean that I can't go from 0 to 1,000, because you would be wrong.
wants to fight
but
in
I
their
choose
stead,
where
though your
to do
comrades
battle.
only rarely
Yeah.
respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not?
Because there's some people that think, oh, you can just do whatever and etc. But nah,
if you truly
not with
believe they're your
me.
guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down?
Shit.
They will
Well, you know that
answer.
day
So don't
before
you
I
lavish them with
remember that day I told you all that
crystals,
stuff was
lords,
going
that are
on.
ether.
Shoot, my browser and stuff was saying no. Shoot, it was like you ain't got the right thing for this, and I'm like, wow. So I believe it. I honestly believe it.
See how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Smart, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. He hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, when a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, but none among you has the power to stop me.
Yeah, right now you're not. Nah. Woo. So I didn't even look. Dang it. Thank God I actually was lucky that I didn't hit. Is that hello? Yeah. Yeah. Is it though? Hey. You ain't that much in you. How are you doing? Do I just got that message? Crap. Come on, man, Twitch. You gotta notify me. I hear that shit. I'm trying to keep that, to keep it like that too. But like, sometimes it be hard to. Sometimes you gotta take a moment to kind of vent things off your chest and stuff. But other than that, though, I'm glad to hear everything is going good. Have you actually played Marvel Cosmic Invasion yet? We got it right. Whee! Oof. It's fun. I think it's. I am really hoping, really hoping that they do make some DLC for that. But usually, from what I've seen, Streets of Rage had DLC and TMNT had DLC. So I'm hoping that they follow with that because the game is real good. Like, honestly, I knew I was going to enjoy it, but I didn't know I would enjoy it as much as I'm enjoying it. Like, I mean, shoot, it's amazing. It's really fun. I like it.
I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception.
That's right, get back on it. I have to get back on that soon. I've been trying to finish up this treasure trove because after I get off stream, I still want to actually come back and try to do some more of it and things so that I can, you know, knock it out a little sooner.
Which is strange, is it not?
Because once that's done, I'm gonna break from doing Praetorian. But that's taking the time to do things with
if you truly believe them your guardians,
with the actual MSQs. We'll see how that happens, but I might need just a small little break from FFA. So we'll see how that goes.
Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone, except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry.
I gotta get back on that Fortnite, y'all. Shit. I have been getting on Fortnite, but I haven't been actually doing the actual Battle Royale. I want to do it with Sean, so that's why I'm trying to actually finish this up so that I can catch up on that.
Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise.
And from there, we'll just vibe with other things too.
Man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. single path is open to the infinite ruler. That of false worship. A path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, but none among you has the power to stop me.
Gravity drum. Use the wrong pattern. Let me get this tray. Yo, how you doing? Appreciate you being the first time chatter. How goes things? Okay. Well, you're doing a marvelous job, definite. I hope I'm doing good as a healer. Yeah, I'm still working on stuff with Sage, but I feel I'm doing stuff a little better. When I first started Sage, I sucked big time. See, I'm doing this. I'm trying to get the rest of this treasure trove stuff done. Ugh. Well, thank you so much. Yep. Of course someone's there. There's always someone here. And he always feels underappreciated. So, I mean... I tell people after this, I'm gonna need some therapy. Sure. All these cutscenes. But the only reason I actually have had to do more this time around is because I started 2 new characters, and so I had to get them caught up on those mounts and things. But for what it's worth it in the end, because then you don't have to do all those dungeons that are super hard on the extreme and stuff. Well, now the ones for Dying Trail you do, because I don't think they've ever had a treasure trove that gives you those just yet. So you still gotta do it for those. But overall, a lot of them you get to get those from this. And you know, I said, well, if I'm doing 2 new characters, I need to go in and actually get them taken care of, and I did. True. I mean, it would be faster though, I will say that much, it would be faster, but, you know, it gives you a little moment to kind of take a breath and stuff, so, you know. So I'm kind of here for it, to a degree. Yeah. Thank God this is my last one for the moment, because I'll be back on, because I'm streaming every single day this month, so usually I'm off Saturday and Sunday, but this supposed to be, so it started out as the 25 days of Christmas. That's what it started out as, and then it became something where it's like, you know what, I made it this far, let's go and finish the rest of the month. So I said, let's just do it for the whole month. So I did it last year, and I'm doing it this year, and from there I'm just like, you know, do what you can do. No, thank you so much. Yep, because after this week, the new update will be in play, and I mean, I can't say I'm gonna be up to that point with this character or any of my other ones right off the bat, but you know, I'm gonna take a moment from doing all this Final Fantasy for a little bit. So I still got Fortnite to do, Marvel Rivals and things like that. So, you know, I want to actually focus in on those for a little bit and catch up on those. Cause y'all, I haven't even done the new season of Fortnite, not even a match. I've done music festival thing, and I've done jam stage for the dailies, but I have not actually done the actual thing. Now I have seen people do it, and I like that whole surfing in thing. That's kind of cool and everything, but I want to join in and get, because, you know, of course I do the battle pass on that. So I don't want to just be just playing arena. Okay. That way. Actually, you're the first person actually, like, that I know of anyway to speak up to say that they actually were in the chat from this, because this is my first, I would say this is my first day. Yeah, so. Now I started thinking about doing that and then I didn't say, but this is the first day that I actually have, put in that I do actually stream on here. Ooh, what just happened there? So appreciate that. That means a lot to me, it really does. Just in case. I try to keep a shield. When I see that little red thing circling, I'm like, oh, let me go and put a shield around. Get extra shielding. But yeah, I would say about 2 years. Not 2. I've been on this for like 2 years, but I would say about a year and a little bit ago, should I start at this really, really badly. And like I said, even I am impressed how much progress has been, but the problem was I didn't take time to actually play to actually get a feel of what each character could do. So, you know, I made characters and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try and I'm just gonna run it and see just how far I can get with it. And sure enough, after a while I actually got the hang of it a little bit. Now I still mess up, of course, you know, but overall I like. Okay, so I used to not be, okay, so when I started, I was a DPS, cause, my friend had told me to actually, you know, because my character's like a thing, just, ooh, alright, what's your, favorite class? Excuse me, thought y'all. That just came. I just choked.
And you should find yourself in the chamber of the ultimate weapon.
Out of all the classes that I have played, I love Dancer. Okay, yeah, I love Dancer.
Keep your eyes peeled. Guys could be waiting for you down there.
Reaper. Now my character that I use a lot, he is a dancer, and he's Reaper. In fact, his picture is my profile picture. That's Darius Ozymandias. Man, he was somebody that I used to just run. He was my, okay, so I started with Ray, and then I went with Zen, and then I said, you know, I'm gonna make Darius. And so Darius actually progressed the story before Ray did, and then Zen was also, like the other two, Zane and Arjun, they came after. But the only reason I'm even doing this still is because I'm working on those. So, you know those little outfits you can get from Grand Cosmos? Like, yeah, you could just run a dungeon again, but I just said, you know, if you could just get them just like that, like, just go in and do it, you know? And so that's why I'm doing it. But really, he's technically done. I'm just really just grinding to get those tomes for that, but, if I were to say right now, freak it, yeah, he'd be done. But I kind of want it for him because I like have a motif with these characters, kind of. He has Sage. Darius has Sage because that's his dad. Zen has Arcanist. He has that. And then Paladin, Zane has Paladin. Cause see, he's got 2 dads, 1 mom. It's a tricky situation. What I'll tell you is, Zane and Zen are the exact same entity. But one, it's like, it's almost like taking the side of her, like a yin-yang kind of thing. And so Zane is also his dad because he's dude's mom in general. Because he's the same person. They're the exact same person. So Paladin is shared through Zane and him. Sage is shared through Darius and him. Arcanist is shared through Zen and him. Together. You know, I hear that. Trust me. There are lots of things that I want to buy and stuff. Trust me. You know, it's like with Zane, that's gonna kill all of my gear. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on that soon to just do little things and try to get more experience and all that stuff, so I can actually be able to get those things that I want.
But a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can.
But I mean, I make a pretty good little bit.
And in this land of creeping mendacity,
okay, well thank you, I appreciate that. Definitely.
Come, champion of Eorzea.
So yeah, you know what? When I take a little break from that shit, I'm not gonna go Marvel Cosmic Invasion for real. Shit, I feel like it.
It is only right that I should.
By the way, make sure to hit that follow. You'll know every time I go live, cause this is my last run for the moment because I need a break. I've been on here for almost 4 hours. So I need a little bit of a moment to breathe before I continue. I'm probably gonna continue later on, but I won't be on stream. I'll just be continuing. Or you can even add me on here if you want. And I'm gonna be doing this and that. He thought he had us. Nah. I had to deny him. That I'll do a cosmic invasion, y'all. I'll probably just work on leveling up characters a little bit. But it's just gonna be a quick few runs of stages, just to give me a little something to do. And I still gotta do Genshin and all that stuff. PSO is having its maintenance tonight, because it's thing, so we together. There we go. Sorry, wrong button combination. I did circus instead of healing, but it's okay. We still survived it. All right, GG. I'm not gonna give you that. There we go. All right, y'all. That is gonna be it for me. I need to take a moment to de-stress. Not really de-stress, but you know when you do something for a long period of time, you gotta take a moment because this stress kind of builds up. So, yeah, no problem. Thank you. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, y'all, with some more of this probably. But I'm gonna try to knock some more stuff out with him later on. Because like I said, I can do healer easy. Because like I said, this run, it didn't seem like there was a lot of people on in general. It was kind of unfortunate because there were times I did want to do DPS, but yeah, I wasn't about to waste time either. But I put him up here and just look at you from there. So as always, thank you for your time. Thank you for taking an interest. If you haven't already hit that follow, hit that follow. If you're watching my streams afterwards and you haven't hit that follow yet, be sure to hit that follow as well, please, and thank you. Remember to eat, hydrate, take your pills, take your vitamins. You too, and thank you again. Make sure to stay warm or cool, depending where you are in the world. Here, it's important that I stay warm. Have a wonderful evening. Hope you had a wonderful day. Or about to have a wonderful day. Or already having a wonderful day. If you're already into tomorrow. But again, this is just depends on where you are. So have a nice evening, morning, or afternoon. Again, wherever you are in the world. And I'm going to send y'all somewhere. Let's see who we got. You know, just because he's on it, I'm gonna send y'all to he comes up with a baby. I'm not sure how you say that, but I'm gonna send you to him because he playing Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and y'all know I've become a sucker for some Marvel Cosmic Invasion. So I'm gonna send y'all to him. Keep your friendly faces on. Let him know that Hero sent you, and I'm going to head up out of here, y'all. And like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. And like I said, if I finish up Zax before then, we'll do Darius and finish him up and stuff and everything like that. But yeah. Enjoy the rest of y'all's evening, etc. Appreciate those follows, cause I see we already have a someone else followed. Yes, cause I had yes. Thank you, Shift Stick. Appreciate you. Hope we can run some more again. And here we go. I'm going. Oh, he been on for 12 hours. I don't want to push him to try. Well, you know what? That's alright. He can send y'all somewhere else afterward. Alright. Yeah, he can send y'all somewhere else if he gets tired. Alright, so let me go on and send y'all to him. And have a wonderful day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.